What's going on, you guys? Back with another video. So in this video I want to talk about don't fall into these traps with the narcissist. And these traps are very confusing because it comes off as genuine, but the whole while the narcissist tries to trap you into believing them as being sincere just to suck you back in. Those traps consist of a fake argument that they bring up all in a sudden, and usually results in you apologizing to them for making you feel bad. So what happens is a lot of times when we kind of go silent on the narcissist just to kind of break away from them, to take a breather, just to give yourself some space and time to let the dust settle. It's like the narcissist, they feel the need to let you know, okay, time's up. I've given you enough time to cut this out, and let's talk again. And it's like it's more than just that. They don't never look at it deeper than what it is, because it's all about the narcissist. It's never about you. And they don't expect to apologize to you. I mean, they don't think that you should expect an apology. If anything, they look at it as you're playing mind games with them. That's the type of way they think of everything. It's all about self when you're dealing with narcissists. So don't fall into these traps of thinking that, okay, if I start the argument back up with them, because you're just going to fall back into what made you come to that decision to begin with, to leave them alone. Which I don't agree with, taking a break from our narcissists. I believe in, if God led you to that moment of thinking that this is just not for me, that's a clear sign that you should just cut them off for good. You don't owe them a break. You don't owe them a second chance. You don't owe them loyalty, respect. You don't owe them support of any kind. Just get away from them as far as you can, the best way you can, and deal with them as less as possible. So don't let them make you believe that, okay, if I start the argument all over again, don't let them trick you into an argument so that you have to explain yourself. Because once they figure that they've worn you out with the argument, you'll sometimes see them do this sort of evil little smirk and smile, because it's like they're telling you, I got you right where I want you. It lets them know that it feels so good. It's not about you. It's not about the moment, the argument, nothing that led up to the disagreement, the breakup, the silent treatment. It has nothing to do with that. It's about what they crave, and they constantly need their needs met. So what happens is, once you fall into those traps, you'll sometimes see them smile. They get their kicks out of it because now they got the high that they've been missing, and only you have it. So once you serve them exactly what they crave, they feel good all over again, and it's like, what? Let's just forget about it. Let's just forget about it. You're right. So let's just move on from that. I've been told that before. Come on, let's not talk about that no more. It's like, it's dead weight now. It's dead weight when they call it dead weight, but not when you were telling them that it's dead weight, that it's unnecessary. We're doing all this for nothing. Sometimes they will bring up arguments, create false arguments, fake arguments, or whatever drama they like to start to push you away, because there's other supply that they need to get to. And when they need you back, it's like they reverse it. They come back to you. They try to start it all over again. And the next thing is they attempt to make up to you by bringing up how life is just too short to be angry. Don't fall for that crap either. They want you to feel guilty, like, well, if you keep this up, then that means you're the grudge holder. And that's not what it is. It's just that you have decided to take a stand for your life, and you're not going to deal with the foolishness anymore. So don't let them, bait you into believing, okay, if we be friends, then that's a good thing for my character. It makes me look good as a person. No, it's just all about giving the narc what they want. Don't fall for it. You don't owe them friendship. And, you know, they'll use like the loss of a loved one or anyone else's unfortunate situation as a reason to mend fences with you. You know, that's another one of their tricks. They use that, the emotional trait, to play on your emotions. They know that you're full of sympathy. They know that you're a very empathic person. So they figure if I pull the I really could use a friend right now card, I could suck them back in that way because they're so weak they're gonna fall for it. And it's not about being weak. We are very sensitive. We are very considerate of other people's feelings. But we're not weak to the point to where we don't have sense enough to know that you're just trying to play me. You know, narcissists think that you're weak and you're stupid and you're dumb. They're the ones who are dumb because they use the same things over and over and over again, expecting the same results. But then, boom, when that moment comes, when you're done with them for good, it kills them. It completely rocks their world to pieces. You know, and they go on a path of destruction, trying to destroy you completely because they can't handle the fact that you defeated them at their own game. You know, you've given them chance after chance after chance. They never expect the moment to come when it's over for good. They're very arrogant in their way. They're very settled in their ways. You know, they get sloppy at times. They play to where they let you catch them because they don't care. They don't have a conscience. You know, and another thing they use is they'll reach out to you by saying stuff like, I heard that you weren't feeling well. Now, I had this told to me before. I heard that you weren't feeling well, so I'm sending you this little meme or something they'll text you, or like a little funny video or something, or a short. You know, check this out. They'll share things with you via social media or they'll text it to you. So I'm sharing this with you, because I heard you weren't feeling well and that made me sad, so I'm sharing this with you in hopes that it'll make you feel better. And it's like, I'm not feeling well physically. I have the flu. The last thing I'm worried about is a meme because trust me, that's not going to make me feel better. I need medication. I need plenty of rest. You know, I don't need flowers. I mean, that'll be nice if it was coming from a real place. But this is just an attempt to rush you into recovery so that they get their supply again. Because you've been gone too long. And it's like narcissists love to reserve your time, even if you are on sick time. They don't care. They're very selfish, inconsiderate, and it's all about them and how you make them feel. And all they know is they miss it, they want it back, and they want it back now. So they'll, dig up anything out the hat and come up with anything to throw at you. And it just be so corny and random and just all over the place. Just to let you know that you need to hurry up and get back to them. And it's so fake because when you really think about it, if you really take the time to think about it, you'll see that, well, if this is about you thinking about me in hopes that I feel better, why does it make you sad that I'm not feeling better? But you, you get very confused in the process of which they think of how to reach out to you in desperation. So don't even put much thought into it. Just know that it's just another attempt to get you to respond because they miss what you have and they need it so bad. So don't fall for it. Don't let none of these things the narcissists do, trick you back into coming in their direction because it's just another trap. When you cut them off and you decide to really cut them off for good, let it stay that way. Trust me, it's for the best.